Welcome to Kanazawa. So we took a 2.5-hour bullet train from Omicho Station, which is just outside of Tokyo, to the western part of Japan. Yeah, on the coast, to a city called Kanazawa. Yeah, the weather is not great. It's actually raining. It's really weird because it was 20 degrees for the last 3 days and now it's just started raining. But I guess you can't predict the weather. So yeah, we arrived to Kanazawa. Kanazawa is basically known as the Gold City or Little Kyoto because there was a lot of, similar to Kyoto, it wasn't struck by any natural disasters, and also it survived during the wars. So there's a lot of traditional tea houses and a lot of districts that you can visit, so we'll definitely visit those and show them to you. Yeah, as in, it's known as City of Gold because during the Edo era, I think it's the Maido clan, if I'm not mistaken, basically invested a lot of the money, rather than into militarization with weapons and everything, they invested into crafts. So similar to Florence, crafts and arts. So that's why we're going to see a lot of cool tea houses and other crafts. So that would be pretty cool. As in, a lot of the money came from rice farming, which I think that might be linked to the famine that hit at one point during the Japanese era. I'm not sure. That's don't quote me on this. It might be during the time when they actually closed its borders. No, I think that was before. Okay, nevertheless. Yes, so yeah, basically at one point in time in history, it was basically the farmers that got a lot of the wealth was inside the farmers. So as we just got into the station, as you can see, beautiful gates which were created to resemble the Japanese drum, so you can definitely look that up. It looks fairly similar to the actual Japanese drum, which is pretty cool. So now we're gonna go to our hotel, probably show you around. Yeah, and to be honest, we didn't get to vlog the hotel in Omiya, which was actually pretty spacious compared to the one that we had in Tokyo. Because we got there really late and we were just so tired. We just wanted to get some food, and then we just literally passed out last night. So we got here this morning. It's 9 a.m. So we're gonna drop our bags off, and even though it's raining, we only have a day here, so we just need to explore. So from Kanazawa Station, one strawberry and one pineapple. One. Yes. Oh, arigatou gozaimasu. So you went for the strawberries? Oh god, there's some juices squirting, and I went for the pineapple. Just picked it up. So we're in Omicho Market now in Kanazawa, which is one of the street markets you find in the city center. I went for a cheeky slice of pineapple because I really need some fresh fruits. Because we haven't had any for since South Korea, but that was dipped in sugar. And you went for strawberry. Ooh. I'm still looking for the strawberries that are £5 though. So someone's struggling with a strawberry hip.
Is that bad?
I was about to start recording myself and this guy was choking on a strawberry. No pun intended. But I definitely need to start with something fresh.
Oh, it's really good.
Yeah, it's basically a fresh market in the city center of Omiya. Currently in the vegetable section, I think. But it's, from what I heard, apparently they just serves like fresh food and street food. So let's see what else they have. Got some desserts. We've got the meat section and the vegetable section. I think it's the weather today because it's raining, and usually this place is crowded.
What? Are you saying that well? Why it's going so quiet?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. You think considering everything, all the cars and buses are sold out of the way.
So we tried to get buses to Shirowago for tomorrow, and they're all sold out. So we have to go through Toyama to go to Shirowago. But it looks like everyone just comes here and goes straight to Shirowago.
We spent literally like 2 hours figuring out a way to get to Shirowago so we can see it.
So
we managed to find tickets, but yeah, if you're like us and buying it last minute, go from Toyama. You can take a bullet train from here to Toyama in 15 minutes.
Yep.
And then it's like you only pay like a little bit more, so we paid like £14 extra in total than what we would have.
Just make sure you book your bus tickets in advance. We had the same thing with Fiji, so yeah, we thought we can just easily get them because
you forget
every 40 minutes. Some fresh food, fresh sashimi. No, it's definitely picking up. The rain has stopped, so it's definitely picking up. Guess what I'm looking up for is the grilled eel, which I wanted to try. What's it called? What's it called? Unagi. Unagi. Yeah, we walked around, as in like, the main thing that we saw was like oysters, there was some pork buns. Nothing really that exciting to, I guess, record on here, so we'll probably find like a really nice place to showcase. But no, definitely recommend it. We had breakfast.
Like could go for it. We ate just before, so we're not hungry.
We had a cheeky teriyaki sandwich before because I had to sort out some business stuff. But yeah, so yeah, we're not that hungry. I just basically had a teriyaki sandwich from Starbucks. Yep, I know. Came all the way here and I went to Starbucks.
In our defense, we were looking to buy tickets.
So Tintin was sorting out the tickets and I was sorting out some business thing back home because everything was just blocked. I had to download a VPN. And this video is definitely not sponsored by any VPN website, so don't worry about that. That would have been a sick segue. And this video is sponsored by... they don't pay me, so I'm not going to mention them. So no, but don't worry, there's no sponsors here. Basically, anywhere you go here, you basically have these beautiful old-style buildings surrounded by some modern ones. But basically, this is, from what I said before, this actual city wasn't hit by any natural disasters or any wars, so it actually survived, similar to Kyoto. So you basically have all those buildings from Edo era that's still out here. So you got this like beautiful heritage that's still around. And yeah, nothing has been reconstructed. I guess yeah, they probably reconstructed some things because it's definitely a long time, like 500, 600 years ago. So, but it's pretty cool. So yeah, again, in front of us, just everywhere you walk, You just have some beautiful architecture that's just like integrated in the buildings that were probably built during the industrial era, like in the 50s or something. So that's pretty cool. So now we're gonna go to the tea district, right?
Yep.
Oh, look what we came upon. A shop that stockpiles the beauties. We need this. We need this. Can we make this like a thing in Europe?
I mean, you can buy them, but they're really expensive.
No, but like, I know you can buy them, but can we make this
Standard.
like a thing, like a standard? Like, do we need toilet paper? Like,
I mean, the toilet paper you still need, right? You need to wipe those off afterwards.
true, but
This cleans your butt so clean.
definitely must. And you got the Toshimeda, which was basically the clan that run basically Kanazawa, and the generations looked after it. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, you might still get some to this day. But basically, during the Maeda clan was the one responsible, like, for making sure Kanazawa is the place it is today. It basically invested a lot in like crafts, into like culture and everything. So rather than spend money, like I said earlier, on weapons and militarization, they actually invested into crafts and art, similar to Florence in Italy. So that's why you've got these beautiful houses. We're going to see some beautiful craft shops and other things. So yeah, see that. So once again, like literally, we just walked down another 100 meters, and we got this beautiful restaurant here, which is basically like, it's got similar architecture that I was talking about. Same here, you've got the old and the new, well, newish, which is like nicely integrated. So that's pretty cool. Like anywhere you walk, to be honest, like we've only just started exploring, but from what we can see, it's everywhere. So that's pretty cool.
Buildings from like the 1800s, like those like old brick buildings.
Yeah.
That,
So you got the industrial buildings, and to be honest, I think the ones that are like industrial like look more run down than the ones from like the Edo era, which was like 500 years ago. And then we got this beautiful shrine up ahead, which we didn't know about. I just looked left and I saw you got the torii gates and the shrine. So let's have a look. So let's go and see. Once again, the beautiful. It might be actually, yeah. What's the process? Is when it oxidides, right? Yeah. So it's kind of like a mixture, maybe between copper and bronze. I know they definitely used a lot of bronze in those ages.
Bronze is made out of copper.
Yeah. So basically, you see, like, you got this beautiful temple over here with not really clay towers. They probably use bronze towers. So it's oxidating, but it's once again just in the middle of a random street. Got the torii gates that lead into it. We did bow when we came in. The actual temple is closed, so we can't really go in and pay respects and offerings. But it's pretty cool. You just find little spots like this, similar to in Rome. Like you literally walk down to any street and you find little things like that. I guess similar with old cities. I guess you would see that in probably Kyoto as well. A lot of the old heritage architecture and infrastructure remained, and it was integrated because people got to live, right, and work. And we still have to remember about the heritage as well. What's that? Outskirts of the Chaya.
Chaya District.
Oh. So we're currently walking into the Chaya District. We're just walking down. Apparently it's up ahead. So as you can see, it's the all preserved buildings. We've got some cherry blossoms popping up. And yeah, you got the tea houses, which basically have the wooden slates, so people can see from the inside outside, but you can't look inside because basically geishas will entertain at different nobles. Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, you would have tea houses with slates. Yeah, so you've got these houses. Here we have the outskirts of the chai tea district. You can probably rent some old, like what are houses called again? Tinted? Okay. You can rent some old traditional recants. Ryukagans. Don't quote me on that. I'll definitely put the actual name below. But yeah, you can rent those out. Those are pretty cool. They're definitely more expensive than the actual hotel, but definitely a cool experience. They're definitely more modernized nowadays, but they keep to the aesthetics. And you've got basically some shops along the way, but also a residential area as well, so people actually live here. I nearly just got run over by a car, so I accidentally pressed the record button. So yeah, we just got to cross the bridge to the Chaya District. Yeah, to the actual middle city center of the Chaya District. It's a beautiful bridge. Cool. Yeah, so we've got this beautiful river here. Then you got beautiful olden style. They're not really olden, but like they tried to keep the similar look for the bridges, which is pretty cool. So yeah, let's get there. I think it's a 100-meter walk, and then I'll let you guys see what they look like. Because you don't want to be following me around everywhere, right? I need some space. No, I'm joking. It would just be boring. Imagine me just walking and not talking, or talking random things. I'm already talking, I'm just mumbling. Yeah. We've got a watchtower there. I hope that's in use. Oh no, it's a bell tower. Okay. It's like an old bell, I don't know if you can see it. Kazuemachi Street. Yeah. Actually, I guess when we're here, let me carry on then. I'm gonna cross the road, always make sure to look for the green man. Once again, you got this beautiful architecture. Like, yeah, so the yeah, you've got like different craft shops, art shops that you can go in and buy some souvenirs. There's a place that you can rent some kimonos, walk around the area and take all in. And it looks like you can play with the geisha as well. There's like a game that they play. It's like slapping hands kind of. I don't know what the name is of it, but basically it's just like full of these beautiful old buildings. I guess they're starting to modernize those. Like you can see, there's like a balcony there. Yeah, cherry blossom tree. Nice. What is it? Oh no, it's not. Yeah. Ignore me. That wasn't it. Oh, pink. Like pink on the trees. Like, of course you find that, and then you think that's it. And at the back you basically have the access to the river. The trees are not pink anymore. Not yet, but yeah. But I just wanted to show you what it looks from the behind of the scene. Got some beautiful trees, pine trees. Yeah, you can bring your kids a nice stroll. It's a nice river. The weather could have been better, but we get what we get. Yeah. So we actually have a pretty cool thing here. We've got like a restored Chaya house, and yeah, the pictures on the wall shows like the works that went into it. It looks like that everything was done by hand. So they done everything to like look at the precision that went into it. Everything was done by hand to actually match what the Chaya rest house used to look like back in the day. Beautiful wooden structure. With a stove. In there. Yeah. Can we go in there? Sure. Oh, okay. Perfect. Thank you. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Sumiyasen. Sumiyasen, yeah. Yeah, so you got the living room area with the stove, the straw floor mats. You basically had some living room upstairs, and you've got another guest house of some sort. Takeki room for serving customers located at the back of the house. Okay, so I guess this is like a second living room where you would serve your guests. Well, that's pretty cool. A lot of efforts went into this. Yeah, so upstairs the other rooms, right? Cool, pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Some of effort and quality. It's actually really cool, that lot of effort and quality. Then I guess time that went into it. You saw the pictures. They don't have reconstruct everything by hand. So it's pretty cool. I guess you get a glimpse of what the Chaya house used to look like back in the day. It was a nice, simple. And we've got some wag, some salt beef cooking, some roast steak. What? Oh, was it? Okay. Yeah. And you got some crepes here. You got some barber shops. And some souvenirs. Yeah, so you can basically just get lost within those streets. Definitely recommend renting a kimono if it's like warm outside, and just like wander in it so you can take it in and kind of experience what it used to be like back in the day. What do you think of the Machaya house?
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah.
Really historic.
It's pretty cool to see the pictures, how much like effort they put into it, and how everything was
Restoring it.
handmade.
Right, we're gonna go to a matcha tea place now.
Okay, cool. So yeah, just street after street, and this is like intersection. So we found a matcha place that we're gonna go into. So I'll see you there. I guess we didn't have to walk far. I guess Tintin found one. That was 10 meters away, so let's go and have some matcha tea. I'll sit there. Actually, no, you sit there. So we're in the matcha house in Kanazawa, the one that I was walking, starting off with in matcha tea. Can you see it there?
Yeah, you can.
Then I went for a herbal tea that you can basically change the flavour when you pour honey. Was it honey?
It's honey herb.
Honey herb. So it's like a medicine tea. And then we went for the mochi shara, which, as you can see, as I mentioned before, it's just full of the golden flakes here. So this looks like mochi jelly of some sort. Then we have some crackers. Then we have, this looks like grapes, maybe?
It's pickled.
Yeah. Then we have some mochi here and some brownie. So let me taste a few and then let you guys what it tastes like. So that's the mochi, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
You can double tap.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Sorry, it's his first time on the job. Oh. Forgot mochi's called. It's very, very strong. So apparently the matcha they use here is the same matcha they use in Kanazawa for like generations. So this is one of the shops that actually still uses it. So it's a very strong matcha. But it's really good. This was the brownie, right?
Yeah.
Brownie. It's basically just brownie with a bit of matcha dust on top, so you don't really get much of the matcha flavor, but it's still pretty good. This is the matcha jelly.
That's the matcha.
This soya beans.
This is mochi.
Oh, is it? Okay,
Yeah.
so that was ice cream.
That's ice cream.
And that's mochi. Okay.
No, that's mochi ice cream. That's mochi.
Oh yeah, so I was right. Mochi.
Careful with mochi, you can choke on it.
Oh yeah, you have to chew.
You got green tea on your lips.
Yeah, with mochi, you have to watch out. You have to really chew on it, so you don't choke. Then we got the crackers of some sort. Just want to leave you some of the cream. And there's some type of jelly inside. Really good. Really good crackers. I might have the photo on, by the way. And this, what is this intriguing thing? Looks like a grape.
I think it's pickled.
And there's mochi as well. It is, it's really chewy. It's mochi. And then to finish off, I'm gonna chase it down with some matcha. Right, yeah, so when you're in Kanazawa and you're in the Chaya District, definitely go to, you don't have to go to this particular one, definitely recommend this one, but there's plenty around, but you can get the taster kit that we got and try different things. So let us dig into this. I guess I already digged into it, but we'll see in the next one. Yeah, definitely. This is basically the tea house that I went to. It's upstairs. It's called like Hayua. So it's right in the city the center of the Chaya District. As you can see, the street that you probably see in a lot of pictures just up ahead of me, but the actual tea house is located at the junction. So definitely recommend it. As you saw, you get good tasting kit, so you get to taste everything that's made from green tea. So yeah, I definitely got a lot of the, I guess we were guessing things because we couldn't find the menu online and the waitress took the menu. So, but basically we got most of the things correct. So yeah, so definitely recommend coming in. Oh, perfect. Let's go and enjoy this down there. So basically just golden out. Doesn't add any flavour, but it's pretty cool. So Kanazawa basically exports 100% of the golden leaves to Japan. And I guess you just see gold on everything. We saw it on the mochi at the greenhouse that we went to, and now we have it on the ice cream. So
the greenhouse. Green tea house.
Green tea house.
I don't know, you said
green tea house. Okay, sorry. The cameraman keeps making jokes.
What do you mean jokes?
The production team, we're trying to run it here. I'm improvising on the spot, guys. Yeah, so you can definitely, it's literally just across the green tea house. I got it right. And you can basically come in here, get the ice cream. You can get yourself some souvenirs and everything. And yeah. So, with my golden leaf ice cream, I peace out. Cool. But you have to be very careful because the price of the ice cream will fluctuate based on the gold price. No, I'm joking. that would be pretty funny if it did, right? If the price of the ice cream changed in respective to the gold price.
Yeah. I mean, I think you'd mind the gold one.
Well, it's a golden leaf, right? So it's not really gold.
Yeah. But the whole point of Kanazawa is it's called the Golden City because they used to transport gold.
Mm-hmm.
It was where the greatest market of gold export was.
So definitely a must try. Like get some matcha tea and get a gold ice cream. Yet again, we got a beautiful castle. I guess not in Tokyo now. I guess old Edo in Kanazawa now. So we got the defense walls to the Kanazawa Castle with a moat around it. So this was a castle built in the 16th century and used to act as it's open. Yeah, as a residence for the Maida clan. So we got the similar what we had in I guess, Edo Castle, which was in Tokyo. We've got the first defense wall, we've got the second defense walls, and then we've got the entrance to the actual complex. I guess some of the castle was destroyed in fires, so there's some remains. So let's go and explore. The steps to the defense walls and a beautiful complex that spreads across a lot of acres of land. Beautiful cherry blossoms starting to pop out. A garden area where you can bring your kids. So there's like the main parts.
You want to go do the whole route?
Don't know if we have time for it, but the historic site. So castle is located at the edge of a hilly area, as we saw, between two rivers that run in the below. It has 30 acres, and the central enclosed has a made a clown in the 16th century. In the 18th century, so 1759, most of the castle buildings were lost in the largest fire of the castle. Cool, then it was reconstructed. And finally, then it was opened to the public in 2001. So yeah, most of the castle itself was burnt down and it had to be reconstructed. But you can kind of get a grip of like how big this castle must have been, like the whole area. It's massive, as in similar to the one in Edo. I guess anywhere you go, they wanted to showcase the power and the wealth with different things, and some of the things might have been castles. And then in Europe you had the cathedrals in Italy, and also castles as well, whether it's UK, Wales or Scotland. But yeah, I guess the bigger the better, right? That's what they say. But it's very grand. There's some really cool buildings down there, so we're gonna go and see them. But I wish the weather was a bit better, but nevertheless, you got some nice cherry blossom trees in the background. Definitely no one taking a picnic today, but I presume if the weather was nicer, there would have been people with kids and the families enjoying themselves in the beautiful weather. So it's definitely very grand, and definitely must-see attraction in Kanazawa. So let's go and explore the buildings ahead of us. It looks like that's a grand gate that survived the fires that leads into some of the complex. So let's see. Yeah, there's more defense walls and another moat. So this must have been like the area before the actual castle. I guess the main reception bits were right in the middle of the moat, right? The defense walls. So it looks like there's 3 defense walls, similar to what we saw in Edo. Similar built as well. And yeah. So let's have a look inside. Yeah, it's another grand open place with some buildings and houses that have been reconstructed. We've got the reconstructed bits of the palace. Let me just pan around so you can see it. It's definitely very grand. And definitely way better looking in person, so if you're in Kanazawa, definitely recommend coming here. Up ahead we got the Ishikawa Gate, if I'm not pronouncing that right. It's basically one of the gates that survived the Great Fires of the actual bit, so it's one of the things that wasn't reconstructed. So you can see the Japanese architecture, and we got the white lead tiles on top, which is definitely magnificent. So I definitely recommend visiting this, because this is like one of the bits of the castle that's still from the Edo era. Most of it was reconstructed, so that's pretty cool. So as you can see, if you compare that to all the other parts of the castle, they done a really good job matching it. The star of the show, beautiful reconstructed castle from the Edo era. It's pretty cool how they followed the same pattern we saw on the gate that survived. So we got the white lead tiles, and similar architecture, beautiful stone walls, and a moat, another moat. So that's the third defense walls. Do you think people managed to scale up those walls?
Maybe.
I guess if you did manage to scale up the first one, you still had 2 more to go.
And you have archers shooting at you.
So definitely, yeah. Very impressive, very grand. Oh, what a grand castle. And just palm down. I guess, yeah, it makes sense. It was a guardhouse. Guardhouse at the entrance. Wow. The funny thing is, we saw the little match house, which used manual labor and hands to reconstruct. Yeah. And we can hear this one is not using. It's definitely not reconstructed using hands. We saw some power tools, we heard them. No, you can go there.
It makes it longer.
Let's have a look. It's pretty cool, pretty cool. What is it? Buddhist temple. Oh.
Oh, they tore down a Buddhist temple for the castle.
So there used to be a Buddhist temple here, and they tore it down to build a castle.
Get down there somehow.
Pretty cool, pretty cool. Is that the shrine?
Yeah.
What's the shrine called?
There's 2 shrines. We're going to Oyama Shrine.
Oyama Shrine, which has some beautiful ponds and some beautiful gardens, as you can see ahead of me. It would look better and then better weather, but we get what we get, but it's definitely, we don't get this in the west. East? No, west. West, yeah. This is cool. So let's get down there. If you're looking to come to Japan for it doesn't matter how long you're coming for, but if you're coming for a bit longer, definitely recommend coming to Kanazawa. It's known.
You can always do a day trip.
Yeah, you can do a day trip from Tokyo. It'll take like 2 to 3 hours on the bullet train. So definitely recommend coming here. As in, it's renowned as a second Kyoto, and it's less crowded. I know today it's raining, so definitely that's why it's less crowded. But basically, everyone that recommended this place basically told us to come here because of all the heritage, similar to what you find in Kyoto. And yeah, less tourists, especially in this season when there's cherry blossoms. And apparently Kyoto is just crowded, full of tourists. We found the same thing in Tokyo. It was just that everywhere you go, there's tourists. And it was very interesting yesterday because we stayed at Omicho Station, which is like an hour outside of Tokyo, I want to say. And literally there was no foreigners. There was literally no foreigners. We went to get a meal, and like I couldn't see one foreigner. Whereas in Tokyo, like they're literally everywhere right now because the yen has like dropped against the dollar. So I guess everyone's coming over. That's why I'm here. But yeah, no, it's definitely good to go outside of the touristy spots because there's a lot of cool places. Like yesterday we went to Hakone. I wish I filmed that, but we literally wanted to go to Hakone. Even we're going there like in like a week or so. But by the time we got to the top of the Mount Hakone, which is the volcano, to see the Mount Fuji, it was already so cloudy and misty and windy that we just got stranded in the middle of a hill. But that area was just full of like onsens and hotels, and it's like right in the middle of like the mountain area, so it's pretty cool. Like I'm definitely looking forward to us getting a hotel there in the next 10 days. So definitely that's going to be a nice way to finish off the trip, given that we got a glimpse at what it's like, and hopefully we get some nice views from the hot springs on top of Mount Hakone and see Mount Fuji, which I definitely want to do before I leave. So I think we're about to get to the shrine now, so I will see you there. Just a walk away from the castle, we entered through one of the gates. We got the Oyama Shrine, beautiful torii gates that lead to it. Usually they're wooden, and this one is made from stone, so that's a first. So we got a bow, so you guys are gonna bow with me as we walk in. But beautiful shrine, probably reconstructed because I can see the tiles on the roof are fairly new. But definitely loving the architecture and the way it's looking. It's pretty. Okay, that's fine. Back exit, front exit, it's all good. And we got some beautiful cherry blossoms at the front. They're like just everywhere, and they're literally about to pop in most of the places. So like I can't wait that when we're like in Kyoto and the whole blooming season is at its full. We've got beautiful clay tiles right there. Beautiful gate to the shrine. I think that's the main gate. Right there. Yeah. Cool. What's inside there?
It's like a shop.
Beautiful gates. torii gates that lead to another gate. Then we got the purification bit, and then we got the shrine, a showpiece, beautiful lanterns, and then some cherry blossoms, which got Tintin about to make his offering. And then we've got a bit of a park that's behind the shrine. I think that we saw from the top with the beautiful gardens. Beautiful lantern. Stone lanterns here and a beautiful wooden building in the distance, and then we've got the torii gate that leads to yet another shrine. So we've got these beautiful gates, once again reconstructed, that lead to the Kazuemachi Gardens. Just yeah, I guess they would have been inside the actual castle. We've got some, I guess, bits of the first defense wall here, and I guess, yeah, the first one would have been easy to climb with like the stones sticking out, but the second one seems to be more flat and shaved off. So, but yeah, you definitely had probably archers and samurais and soldiers standing there and defending the walls. So we walk through this grand gate, lovely smell of wood that I wish you can smell. Sorry, that just hit me. And then we enter the beautiful gardens, even though it's raining. So we are basically at the top there, so you definitely saw them from the top as I panned down, but I just wanted to show you guys from the bottom. So yeah, I think it's closed off today, some of the parts. But yeah, you got some beautiful, you got a rest area in the back, right there. And actually no, this is there's a tea ceremony room down there that apparently it's open from 9 to 12 and then one from 1 to 4:30. So I think it might be open, but given that we had green tea, I'm in matcha, and we are gonna go to the tea ceremony in Kyoto, might skip it, but yeah, beautiful, peaceful, quiet gardens. You got bits of the defense walls, so a lot of scaling to do if you wanted to basically attack the castle. You could not do it on your own given the grand area of the whole complex, and yeah, it would have taken a lot of soldiers to get to the top, basically where the actual castle is. So yeah, I guess they're nicely defended. Cool. So I guess onwards and upwards on to the next thing. I guess we had to buy a bag from Starbucks because I kept on carrying my laptop around and it started raining.